Good morning everyone, I am Dr. Kamal and I am here to teach you the obstetrical history taking. First of all, I will tell you what are the important components of obstetrical history taking. There are 10 important components of obstetrical history taking. First is biodata, second is presenting complaint, third is history of presenting complaint, fourth is previous obstetrical history, fifth is gynae history, sixth is past medical and surgical history, seventh drug history and blood transfusion history, 8th is personal history, 9th family history, and 10th is the socio-economic history. Now I will tell you the points to be covered in these components, and before starting the history, make sure that your patient is comfortable and you introduce yourself to the patient and tell them that who are you and why you come to see her. Starting with the biodata, these points should be covered in the biodata, that is name, husband name, age of the patient, address of the patient, educational status, occupation, for how long she is married, parity of the patient, last menstrual period, expected date of delivery and mode of admission, that is whether she is admitted via ER or OPD. In presenting complaint, we will ask the patient about the complaint with which she came to visit the OPD or ER and what is the gestational age in weeks. Then moving towards the history of presenting complaint, in obstetrical history, this component is divided into the first trimester history, second trimester history and third trimester history. Before asking the trimester-wise history, there are a few general questions which we ask, that is whether this pregnancy is planned or unplanned, whether she conceived spontaneously or on any treatment, and how did she confirm her pregnancy. Then moving towards the trimester-wise history. In first trimester history, we will ask the patient about the history of nausea and vomiting, history of vaginal discharge and bleeding, and history of fever, flu and rash, and we will also inquire about the dating scan as to calculate the appropriate date of the pregnancy. And we will also ask the patient that whether she took folic acid during her first trimester or not. In second trimester history, we will ask the patient at what gestational age she had fetal movement for the first time, that is known as quickening. And we will ask the patient about her booking status, that whether she had booked herself at any clinic or not, and anomaly scan, iron and calcium supplementation. In second trimester history, we will also inquire about the history of anemia and PIH and diabetes mellitus. For history of anemia, we will ask the patient about the shortness of breath and dyspnea on exertion and palpitation and generalized weakness. And after that, to rule out the cause of the patient, we will ask about the conditions which causes anemia, like what is her dietary intake, that in diet what she took, whether she took leafy vegetables or meat or not, and patients can also have pica consumption, that is unnutritional foods, so we have to also inquire about this, or whether she is suffering from any chronic diseases like chronic kidney disease and chronic liver disease or any hemoglobinopathies. These all should be inquired for the anemia. And then for the PIH history, we have to inquire about the signs and symptoms of raised blood pressure, that is headache, epigastric pain and blurring of vision. For diabetes mellitus, we have to inquire about the polyphagia, polydipsia and polyuria. In third trimester history, we will ask about her regular doctor checkup, that is whether she had her regular antenatal visits or not, what is the tetanus vaccination status of the patient, and whether she took iron and calcium supplements continuously, and her urinary symptoms like increased urination, burning micturition and dysuria or hematuria. And in third trimester, we will also inquire about the growth scan to see the growth of the fetus. Then come the fourth component of OBS history, in which we will inquire about the parity of the patient, list of all pregnancies that she had in the past. Like we can mention it in tabulated form with the gestational age at which she delivered the baby, what was the mode of the delivery, and where did she deliver, whether in hospital or in any home delivery, and what was the outcome of the delivery. And we will also inquire the antepartum, intrapartum and postpartum complication if she had any in her previous pregnancy, and how was her postpartum recovery. Fifth component of the history is gynae history, in which we ask the patient about her last menstrual period. The menstrual cycle history, in which we inquire about the regularity of the menstrual cycle, length of the cycle, and flow of the cycle, that how many pads she used to soak per day, and whether it is associated with dysmenorrhea, dyspareunia, and any intramenstrual bleeding or postpartum bleeding. And in gynae history, we also inquire about the contraception and pap smear history. The sixth component is past medical and the surgical history, in which we inquire about all pre-existing medical condition of the patient, that is hypertension, diabetes mellitus, hypothyroid, cardiac disease, or any pre-existing medical disease. And in surgical history, whether she had any surgery in the past. The seventh component is drug history and the blood transfusion history, in which we will inquire about any drug if she is taking and whether she had any blood transfusion in the past or not. The eighth component of the history is personal history. In personal history, we ask the patient about her appetite, sleep, bowel micturition habits, addiction and her allergies. And in the ninth component, that is the family history, we will ask the patient about her parent status, that whether they are alive or not, and what is the number of the sibling, history of any disease like in the family, like PIH, preeclampsia, twin pregnancies, and history of diabetes mellitus, hypertension, cardiac disease, tuberculosis, ovarian cancer and endometrial cancer in the family. And the last component, that is the 10th component, is socio-economic history. In socio-economic history, we ask the number of family members and how many are earning members, and what is the occupation of her husband, and what are the living condition of the patient, that whether she is living in a well ventilated home or not, her house is rented or she is living in her own house, and what type of water, like boiled water or mineral water she is using, and whether she is satisfied by her living conditions or not. That's all about the obstetrical history. Thank you very much.